I'm sort of like Reggie, grew up on a military base. It's not that I didn't trust him. I probably didn't see him growing up in Newark, New Jersey. Left New Jersey when I was 12, and we moved to Fort Stewart, Georgia. First white person I loved was my fourth grade teacher, Miss Swan. Rest in peace. She was the one that, because even now I'm a class clown, so I was always a class clown, but she was the first lady that pulled me to the side and said, son, you can be bigger. You can be bigger than basketball. You can be this. You can be a doctor. You can be a lawyer. If you just focus, if you just stay focused and stay out of trouble, you can be whatever you want to be. So that was the first white person I loved.
Charles.
The guy, probably the greatest friend I've ever had, his name is Pep Mock. We played together in high school. Just like I say, being from Alabama, y'all go to school together, then y'all both go back to y'all side of town. He was the first white friend of mine who invited me to his house across town. His family treated me like I was their son. He's one of my best friends still to this day. And like I say, the dynamic of the South is like, y'all just live on different sides of town. Y'all go to school, y'all are cordial to each other, but once school is out, we'll see you, then you disappear for the summer. But this guy, Joseph Pep Mock, his family, and they treated me like I was their son.
Well, do you remember what you were feeling before you? It's one thing to hang with a guy at school or go to basketball practice and go home. Do you remember what you were thinking before you made that trip over to that house? Or what is this going to be like?
I was like, because I remember telling my mom, I said, one of my teammates invited me over to his house. And I says, I want to go. He's a great guy. She said, well, what about his parents? I says, I'm going to get to meet them for the first time. And I was excited because, Ernie, as I said earlier, man, sports, like I said, I've been playing sports my whole life. I've been truly blessed. But, like, I've never been around another ethnic group because, like, you love your teammates. You like, I never said, oh, dude's white, oh, dude's Jewish, dude's Hispanic. Like, when you play sports, you're like,
can he play?
Can he play? Yeah. That's a unique thing. I think Steve and all the guys touched on it earlier. Man, when you play sports, I'm like, I'm going to kick it to Steve, and he going to make the shot. I ain't thinking like, oh, I'm passing the ball to the white guy. Like, that never comes up. That never comes up. You're like, dude, we just playing ball.